Who ate a poisonous mushroom this time?
You lead the way.
Shine down! Inazuma shines eternal!
Over here! Use the spotlight!
Can't see?
There is no escape! Now you shall perish! Illusion shattered!
Everybody stand back! Off we go!
Shine down!
Let's nip that in the bud.
Illusion shattered! Inazuma shines eternal! Shine down! Illusion shattered! There is no escape!
I'll uproot you!
Teamwork is dreamwork! Let's light it up! Off we go! Yeah!
Now you shall perish! Absurd!
Adventure time! Everybody stand back! That's gonna hurt in the morning.
And Shroud, I hear everything.
Let's light it up!
Illusion shattered! Inazuma shines eternal! There is no escape! All the world holds dear is but a backdrop of constant motion. I stand before it, alone and unchanging. The world remains constant over the centuries. But
This shop looks popular today. Wonder what the occasion... Butterfly oh! Seedween's here too! Hey there, Seedween! Hello there, Travel. You bet we are! The Duke insists I take regular vacations in the court of... This one just so happened to coincide with a promotion for a new... Wait, you... It's called Beautés en Fleur, and it's run by the Fontaine Beauty Association. Oh, wow! You're a maritime flower? What's so weird about that? Everyone loves beauty! I really like this role. The staff at cosmetic shops are always so polite. And as long as I wear a fix... Well, they sure don't want to make an enemy of the maritime flower. Obviously, it's because of Seedween's love for beauty. Still a leader. The truth is, I study this field because I cheer... Oh, the words of a master... Not really. Actually, Melusine aesthetics are very different from human ones. If I had to describe our approach, I'd say it's based on cuteness. Oh! Yep. Still, I really value my current appearance. It turns out, my knowledge and experience is pretty popular with beauty product lovers. Oh, Paimon gets it now. But... Ooh, wait, sorry. No, I don't mind. If you're interested. A shape-shifting story? Long ago, humans rejected Melusines, and Melusines feared humans. There was one Melusine who became fascinated with human medicine, but no human wanted her help. And there was one girl who liked Melusines, so no humans would make friends with her. So, the Melusine became the girl's friend, and the girl became the Melusine's patient. Your checkup's all done. You're still in perfect health. Thank you, Dr. Melusine. In this game of doctor and patient, a friendship was born. Then, one day, the girl fell ill. The Melusine was the only doctor to arrive on time, but the adults sent her away.
Scram! Melusines can't be trusted!
So just because I'm not human, I can't save my best friend? In desperation, the Melusine approached the frightening witch. She begged and begged until she got a reply.
If you take this potion, concocted of sin, you will gain a human face and grow human limbs. But then, you will lose everything that attracted this friend of yours to you in the first place. Can you accept that?
The Melusine did not hesitate for very long. On a rainy night, a little doctor knocked on the girl's door. The doctor wore a hood and raincoat, maybe to protect her from the rain, but maybe also to hide a secret. The little doctor held the girl's hand and treated her illness, just as she had so many times before. Dawn came, and the little girl's condition improved. But the little doctor was long gone, for she knew her friend would never recognize her again. And so, since then, I've lived my life in human form. Most people who know me just think I was born this way. Ooh, a witch. Trust me, it must be the way you told it then. Yeah, not every treating patients is a doctor's It's so crazy that they... Well, sometimes appearance... Paimon too!
Attention customers! Thank you all for waiting. Now, on behalf of our skincare partner, I'm delighted to announce that our exciting new product is now
Well, there we go. Let's have a look, shall we? Really? personal.
Allow me to introduce our newest. To say that it improves skin quality isn't. We are thrilled to have the inventor of this fantastic product with us here today.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. I'm Rawat, and I developed...
Wow. What?
He's a researcher?
I'm well aware that researchers are generally better. Of course, appearance is a skin-deep... It can rob a young person of their self-confidence when applying for a job. Dissuade... But what if I told... If our appearance prevents us from wash away moles, birthmarks, and wrinkles, and they can no longer rob us of our confidence. Replace them with lust. That is why Butterfly Dew exists. Its mission is to allow us to shed our pupae, undergo a complete metamorphosis, and embrace a new...
Well, whether it actually works or not, after...
Of course, I tried it many times while I was testing.
Wow, then it's...
Still, I don't expect to convince you just by blowing my own trumpet.
Oh, I'm a volunteer!
Ah, what an honor! It appears we...
Whoa. Is that Romaritime flower? They say she's the pickiest.
Here you go.
Oh, it's very kind to the skin, and the absorption rate is high. Wow, now that's high praise. I'll take one.
Any discounts?
All right. Well, all that remains for me to say is... Butterfly...
Think we should buy a bottle too? Of course you bring up more, and if you're worried about whether it...
It's an honor to receive such high praise from you. To be honest, I was...
With most skincare products, this one has instant benefits. Don't worry though, I plan to keep using it, and I'll publish regular reviews in Beautés en Fleur. You can read my thoughts there. All you...
Oh, I was hoping for a more...
Cedrine! Oh, excuse us, Miss Beauty Expert, but do you think this product is a good choice for me and her?
Wait.
That's right, and buy her...
Butterfly Dew is made for all skin types.
Why would it work?
In the interests of protect...
All right then.
Save yourself the trouble. I'd be greatly...
Yay! Paimon's private fund survived!
To me, finding new customers for Butterfly Dew is about meeting kindred spirits, fellow admirers of physical beauty.
Admirers of physical...
It's nothing to be ashamed of, Miss Paimon. Most people claim to desire inner virtue, but it's still physical appearance that turns their heads. This is a fact of life.
You're right. Everyone loves beauty, don't they?
Look at the time. My apologies, but I have other things to attend to. I'll leave you with these 2 bottles of Butterfly Dew, and I look forward to seeing you again.
Paimon, I'd say there's no need for you and the Traveler... what? The quality is fine. I just think there's... Really? Then why didn't... Researchers are a very special breed of human. You can point out their flaws to their face and they won't. If I'd mentioned it, he'd probably... fair. If you're interested in the more effective version... When you say more effective, you mean it'll make Paimon... As for me, it's probably time I got back to... Alright, see you there! Just up ahead, Traveler. The ingredients for Cedrine should be nearby.
Illusion shattered!
One with the Force. I'll uproot you!
I'm going in!
Let's head to the Fortress of Mirapede! Whoa, the infirmary is...
Please, you have to believe me. I saw it with my...
Got it? Okay. I've written down first. Which finger?
Your index finger, but...
Very good. Now, hey there! Your Grace, it's been...
Ah, it's you two. Indeed it
No worries. Actually, we were looking for Siegeween.
This inmate came running to the guards in a...
A doppelganger.
That's what I thought when the report first reached my desk. Considering how certain he is of what he saw, I could only...
All right. Very good. Evaluation complete. I couldn't...
I see. So do you...
I have to assume so for now.
The rumor mill will go crazy if word of this gets out. The Marechaussee Phantom...
No problem, Your...
By the way, we have a couple of guests here who've made the trip just to see you.
Oh, Traveler. Paimon, it's you. Hey there, Cedric.
I'll be in my office if you...
Okay, bye-bye. So, would you mind waiting? Oh, sure.
Siegeween, we've brought him. And he seems to have taken...
Okay, don't panic. Let's start by sitting him down. Paimon had no idea how busy it can get for Siegeween. Good point. Besides, it might actually be interesting to observe her. This could hurt. Did his face melt?
It's anyone's guess. His face melted off shortly after... Oh, this is gonna be awkward. We still need to bring him...
Marechaussee fan?
Yep, it was a huge case. They bagged a few dozen crooks and...
You done gawking?
Not yet. I need... Don't worry. We Melusines...
Don't patronize me. Do I look...
Hey, lose the attitude. You did...
Oh, it's fine. Okay, I'm going to look how nice Siegeween's being. And he's still tired.
Can I leave now?
Wow.
Thank you, Siegeween. And I apologize for the trouble.
So, Traveler? We did, but oh, don't be silly. I take a rest here if you want. Or, if you're not tired, or alternatively, is there anything we could help you with, Siegeween? That's right! Let us help you out! It's the least we could do! Good point. Don't worry. I'll take a look. I gotta warn you, though. It'll be tiring. We're ready, Siegeween! What's our first mission? I found the perfect job for the Traveler. First, I'd like you to lie... what for? I need you to... What? Oh, is it that Oh, so I sure did. She was way more Well, this... no time to okay. Well, your mother has enough on her...
I know. I thought I'd be able to...
All right. Sit yourself down and I'll take your temperature.
But Doc, it's so bitter. Do I really have to drink? Can't you just write me Huh?
Well, if you want to rely on your own immune system to clear up your fever, well, then you'll have to tough it out like this young lady. Hang in there, traveler! Are you gonna puke? Paimon, as long as you're tough enough to get...
And...
Hey! Wake
I...
Oh, of course.
It's so bitter.
All done. Great job, you. That kid really doesn't know what's good for him. His mother's a guard here. She's been working back-to-back shifts lately, but unfortunately, he was quite happy at first. So you made us put on that act just to scare a kid into taking... Oh, you had a teacher? She was human. She passed away a long time ago. Oh, sorry. No, it's fine. She was a traveling doctor. And since she didn't have a clinic, she used to say, him. She sounds like a... strict. Well, that's not how my teacher saw it. She thought... Strange way for a doctor to describe... Oh, wow, yep. All the children she treated thought she was a witch. Why does it almost sound like you're envious of her? Oh, because I am. If she was here, all the children would take their medicine without any need for tricks. A doctor who looks like a witch. Oh, me, on the other hand... That's actually my next patient should be... Sure thing! Well, thanks to you two. Should we get some rest? Oh, there is... Confidential? Well, it's fine. You're not living here anymore, so... Wait, you mean... Though? My patients refuse to eat any healthy meals I prepare in front of them. Considering even the chef's version... You want to find out? I can teach you how to make it. The ingredients are ready. Now, put them on the table and add them in the order. First, we add this special slime condensate. Yeah! Next up, xenochroma. Wait, are those from Fontaine? Finally, we'll need some Oh! And yesterday in the production zone, Seedream really does...
Keep up.
Head nurse.
Just the one today.
Sounds good.
Sounds like they're talking. Thanks for your help.
Oh, it's no trouble at all.
That won't do.
All right.
Well, I'm done with work for today. It seems like the guards and staff here have a lot...
Head nurse, please, wait. I'm sorry to disturb you this late at night.
Okay.
The guard at the observation ward, Odilon, he told me to pass on a message to you. One of the
You were right to tell me. Looks like we've got one job as medical...
Ah, head nurse, you're finally here. I'm so sorry for all the trouble. After giving it some thought, I'm sure that I was probably...
I totally understand.
Again, so sorry.
Oh, not at all. It's a lot to remember.
Your pinky.
All right. All indicators seem... So it was a stress-induced hallucination? Well, we've certainly had previous cases of mental illness caused by overwork.
Please, head nurse, you shouldn't blame yourself. Thanks for looking after me. I'll be as good as new after a...
It can be difficult to relax. I suggest you take 2 days off to focus on your...
Great. I can't thank...
Mr. Odilon, could you escort him back?
Of course. I'm on guard duty in the administrative...
Guess you're finally done for the day now, huh? Yep. Oh, no rush! Seriously, well, tomorrow it is then. Oh, don't you worry! We will! Yeah, sleep...
All the rook holds dear is but...
Paimon really did sleep like a log. Let's go find Seed. Good morning, Traveler and Paimon. No problem. There's a bit of a complicated situation.
You have to believe me.
You're in a medical facility.
Please, listen to me. I'm not Gascon.
You're a horrible liar, you know that?
You mean because of the way I look? I don't know what happened.
I brought you here to figure out what's going on.
All right.
This is nuts.
Morning, Your Grace. What's going on?
Remember the case I mentioned yesterday? The one brought to me by the Marechaussee Phantom? Well, we've been
That's even weird.
The thing is, none of them have been able to provide any...
And we thought yesterday was as busy.
We've compiled their statements. Have a look.
Wait.
Release?
I noticed.
All the more reason to be cautious.
I'm on it.
It's conceivable that our group of serious offenders
We did consider that possibility. But I mean, just look at them.
Only if they're dead ringers for the inmates due for release.
Yes, the inmates. The only other thing that stands.
Oh, really?
Give me a moment. I know, it's not... Huh? This should be Honore. He has very severe facial ulcers, which require...
Yes, like I told you. I'm not Pot...
So there has been a swap. Well, I can...
No, I believe it was the method is a bit like replacing a tooth. Traveler, Paimon. Yeah, sure do. Then you can be my witnesses.
Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever. The world remains constant over the centuries, but human life is like the dew at dawn, or a bubble rising through water. Transitory.
So, you're Eric?
Yes, head nurse. It's me. You do believe me.
I need to do another examine.
All right. It's the
Now, try to recall.
I believe it was...
But that means...
Huh?
So, basically, last night, the Eric who said he saw another him suddenly recovered and applied delete. Seedring did another test before letting him leave, but that time, she held up her
Huh? I don't know about any tests last night. There was nothing to do in the observation ward, so I went straight to bed. Then...
Well, in that case...
So, what exactly happened?
The gang of serious offenders wanted last night, when Odilon was on duty. Then, once all the other inmates... However, they made one mistake. Real Eric came to the guards for help, but we didn't know then what we know now. So we put it down to hallucination. However, since one of the gang members was posing as a guard, they simply changed real Eric's appearance.
Right, because I put Eric on the observation list, but...
Hence why the imposters had to pull that little stunt to get fake Eric off the list.
Yeah, it all makes sense now?
Well, I can't fault the reasoning. But
Criminals altering their facial appearance to commit crimes is nothing new. In fact, one of the we carefully examined all the suspects, and there is no evidence that any means of disguise were used in—
Huh. Well then, how do we explain all this?
So far, it seems more likely that the gang stole documentation belonging to the inmates due for release, and are using that to commit identity fraud.
Actually, there is a potion that can a shape-shifting potion?
Forgive me, head nurse, but this is the first time I'm hearing about it.
Yes, I am.
But
please, trust me and—
At the same time, without any solid evidence, it's pure speculation. Yep.
okay, well,
Your Grace, bad news. I paused the releases like you asked, but we were too late. I checked the list.
And 2 hours ago? That's before today's
so there really was a switch after all.
we should be able to catch up with them if we—
Not if that potion is real. They can just switch faces again after leaving the fortress. And
Yikes! So we're at a complete dead end!
Well, technically there is— We were only able to arrest this gang thanks to the help of a researcher from the Fontaine Research Institute. I believe his name is Rawat.
Oh? Rawat? Isn't that the handsome guy we met at that skincare promotion?
Handsome? Maybe from a human point of view. I just remember that he specialized in potions. One of the crimes this gang is charged with is the manufacture and sale of illicit drugs. According to Mr. Rawat, they appear to have stolen technology he developed through his research and used it in their operation. At first, he thought it was a typical case of intellectual property infringement, and he tried to negotiate with them. But once he discovered their criminal operation, he reported them to the authorities. Thanks to his report, we were able to swoop in and arrest them all in one go.
What a hero! Bet that took courage on his part.
No doubt. This is worth following up on. As the one who snitched on them, it's highly likely that Rawat will be targeted by the escapees. That aside, since he—
understood, Your Grace. My team and I will head to the Fontaine Research Institute right away. In the meantime—
Of course.
Miss Morgan? Well, I'm the one who discharged the fake Eric
don't say that, head nurse.
I also have a more personal reason.
Look, head—
Don't worry.
you say that.
If I may, Miss Morgan, Sigewinne is the one who raised the potion hypothesis, and I'm sure she has far more— And if you really are worried for her safety, then— Ah, there you go, right on cue. Knew I could—
Okay. Well, since this plan— Greetings. Sorry to impose, but I'm afraid we're here.
The marsh is a phantom. Let me guess, you're investigating some more illegal
Not this time, no. We're looking for a researcher. Do you know where we might find Mr. Rawat?
What? Oh yeah, Mr. Handsome, right? He actually doesn't work on site here very often. There's a handful of researchers in the nearby area who know him pretty well, though. You could see what they know.
Just a handful? Paimon figured he'd be the most popular guy around.
Well, I guess you could say he's popular, at least on a superficial level. He's blessed with good looks, so he tends to make a good first impression on people. But in all his time here at the Fontaine Research Institute, I don't think he's ever had a single deep conversation about his research with his peers. That's no way to make real friends around here.
That's so weird. He definitely didn't come across like a recluse at that product promotion. I don't find that weird at all. He definitely didn't strike me as the kind of guy who's good at making friends. Really? Paimon couldn't tell. Must be a Melusine perception thing.
Okay, we should talk with his acquaintances. But we also need to check the Research Institute for any clues. Let's split up. It'll save us some time.
Sure thing. We'll go ask around among the other researchers with Seaweed. Paimon's suddenly kinda curious to know what everyone really thinks of him.
Start with all the accounting.
Excuse us, are you Audrey?
That's me. What is it?
Are you close friends with Rawat? We're trying to find out where he is.
Close friends? You mean because I told him I had feelings for him once? I doubt I'm the first or last at the Institute to make that mistake. Why would you single me out as a close friend? I should have known, really. Men like him, they just enjoy being surrounded by fawning women. They're not interested in a serious relationship.
Okay. We were just kind of wondering if you might know where we can find him.
Why would I know where he's at? I barely know him, and he probably doesn't even remember me.
Ugh, this is getting annoying. Shall we go ask someone else? I think she knows Rawat better than she cares to admit. If we leave now, it might be a wasted opportunity. Maybe, but we're not going to get much out of her while she's in this state, are we? She's displaying symptoms common among people in love, if that's what you mean. But I know a cure. It's curable? Oh, we're still no closer to finding Mr. Rawat. Oh, by this point, he could be in grave danger.
Danger? Wait, why are you looking for him again?
Oh, that's right, yeah! The Marshose Phantom said that he's been targeted by some pretty bad people. We need to make sure he's safe.
What? How has this happened? He seemed fine when I last saw him, and that was only a couple of days ago. Just happened to run into him, of course.
Oh, I see. Well, do you have any thoughts on where he might be right now?
Okay, but this is purely out of concern for his safety. If he's not at the Institute, he might be at his mother's place. I heard she raised him alone, that they had it pretty tough financially, and these days she's housebound due to illness. He makes regular trips back home to check on her.
Oh, okay. Do you know the address?
Nope, sorry. I only found out the thing about his mother because it came up in conversation once. I was just trying to find out more about him, you know, so I could get to know him better. When I told him I had a crush on him, I offered to help him take care of his mother. And yeah, maybe that was a stupid idea, but did he really have to yell at me for it? It's like, fine, I can take no for an answer, but what's with the temper tantrum? Unbelievable. These guys only want to show you their charming, well-groomed exterior. They can't stand it when a few home truths shine through.
Looks like her love syndrome is flaring up again. We need to find out Mr. Rawat's mother's address. Let's check with the Marechaussee officers when we regroup. Cool, sounds like a plan. Sorry to bother you, sir, but are you Bertram?
Who's asking?
Just some concerned citizens helping out the Marechaussee Phantom with an investigation.
Not anymore, we're not. Turns out we don't see eye to eye.
Oh yeah? What happened?
The thing about us researchers is, he won't even let you work with him unless you sign a confidentiality agreement first. Also, he has better control over who gets which intellectual property rights. How are you supposed to get any meaningful research done working with a guy like that? Now that I've got my own technical solution for my compressor, I don't need to work with him anymore.
So that's what Rawat is really like. We'd still like to know where to find him. Is that something you can help us with?
Wait, you're... Yeah, I know you. You're the head nurse at the Fortress of Meripede. Alright, then I'm happy to help you if I can. I respect the work you do. Medicine serves the highest purpose of all the sciences.
Wow, turns out Seedween's got some real clout.
Thing is, I have no real way of knowing where he might be. I stopped working with him 2 months ago, and I've barely seen him since. But if you want my advice, I'd say go talk to the peddlers. There's a few he meets with every other day or so. Maybe they know where he's at.
Peddlers?
Yeah, back when I was working with him, I noticed he met with them quite often. Wouldn't surprise me if they were involved in some shady business together, because it seemed like they went out of their way to avoid discussing anything in my presence. The little I overheard was about manufacturing and selling pharmaceutical drugs. Like I said, he's all about the money.
Drugs? Doesn't he work with skincare products? Do those count as drugs?
Who knows? I never cared to find out. He's the morgue robber, not me.
Thank you. You've given us plenty to work with.
Welcome. Goodbye, and may we both reach new heights in our scientific endeavors.
Hey there, are you in Teep?
What do you want?
We're here to ask about Rawat. Any idea where he might be? We were told you were pretty close with him.
Close? Not sure that's the word I'd use. He wouldn't even let me use his patent.
Huh?
It's been a good few days since I last saw him. I don't know where he's at. Go ask someone else.
Would the patent in question happen to be related to the new skincare product he developed?
Yeah, kinda. Butterfly dew, or whatever he calls it. I heard he made a tidy sum off of that one.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Keep going.
Most of the other researchers here focus on mechanics, energy, stuff like that. I get why he wouldn't be interested in having anything to do with them. But I'm studying coatings. There's a huge overlap in our areas of research. Why would he refuse to work with me? I bought his product once and noticed it contains a unique... Don't get me wrong. I had no intention of plagiarizing his work. I was hoping to get official permission to use his findings in my own research. Followed the proper procedure. It was all above board. I would have had to pay him, but despite that, he turned me down not once, not twice, but 3 times. It's like he's vehemently opposed to the idea of anyone else making the kind of money he does.
Huh, so is Rawat antisocial, or is this guy just jealous? Well, it doesn't look like we're gonna get any info about Rawat's whereabouts from him. Let's go! Wait, 1 second. Mr. Antib, next time you go shopping, you should buy some Buell fruits. Peel the skin, steep in water, then drink. It'll help calm your mood.
Huh? Yeah. Thanks.
Well, that's all 3 researchers. Let's head back to the meetup point. You know, Hyman started out thinking Rawat was a handsome researcher with a friendly and cheerful personality. So what's your view of him now, Paimon? A handsome researcher whose difficult upbringing turned him into a profit chaser with a chip on his shoulder? So your thoughts about his appearance haven't changed at all? Well, his looks are kind of a big deal. You can't judge a person.
Head nurse. Traveler. I assume you've spoken with the researchers. What did you find out?
Bertram mentioned Rawat's involvement with some... Since he was a whistleblower on such a huge case, I ran a background check on him. I don't remember there being any brands under his name.
How strange. If he was so focused on commercializing his research and averse to sharing his technology with others, why wouldn't he have registered his own brands? Maybe he and his business partners needed to avoid public scrutiny?
You think he may have colluded with the gang? Well, the crime was
Isn't that pretty unlikely, though? Most children who come to me with tooth decay have suffered pain for a long time already, but they'll still try to hide the fact that they eat too many sweets. Grown-ups and children aren't so different in that regard. If you say so.
I saw him when he came to make his report. You mentioned that he comes from a poor family. So, it's possible that the criminals approached him, asking for academic support, luring him in with the promise of riches. By the time he discovered who they really were, he was in too deep. They had leverage on him.
That does make a lot of sense. It would definitely explain why he was so unwilling to cooperate with his fellow researchers. No wonder he's so unsociable. He must be on edge all the time with a gang of crooks breathing down his neck. In that case, the situation could be worse than we thought. If Rawat was working with the escaped inmates, they're sure to know more about his whereabouts than us. Oh, there's a good chance they'll get to him before we do.
Based on the information we've gathered so far, he was last seen 2 days ago. If no one's seen him since, maybe we're too late.
2 days ago? So he went missing right after that product promotion.
That was the same day he reported the criminals, too. Not a good sign.
Don't worry, everyone. I believe we still have a chance. Since he disappeared right after blowing the whistle, it's likely that he's gone into hiding. Yeah, he must have been worried that they'd come for him.
All the more reason to find him as soon as possible. The only lead we have at the moment is his mother's house, which you mentioned earlier. Seath, Think you can find the place?
Yep. When you register a brand, the Court of Fontaine requires you to provide a legal address. The one Rawat wrote down was in the outskirts of the city. That should be the place.
Okay, then there's no time to lose. Let's move.
All right, this should be the house. I'm pretty sure this was the...
Okay. I'll knock.
Sounds like whoever's inside has restricted mobility. Oh, it seems serious. What's the fastest way to get this door open? Break the door down?
No, I'll handle it. Let the expert deal with it. There'll be a mountain of paperwork if we damage a citizen's property. Calm down. Deep breaths. Remember your training. Control your strength. And... it's open!
Seath, take a few people and lie in wait. Keep your eyes peeled for any activity around the house. The Traveler, head nurse...
Oh, there. On the bed, there's an old lady. That's gotta be Rawat's mother, right? She doesn't look like she's in any state to be answering our questions, though. We could try, but she is very ill. We mustn't force it.
Well, doesn't look like Rawat's here. She's the only one we can talk to.
Yep. Allow me. Hello, ma'am. Might I ask if you're Rawat's mother? We are trying to locate him. Hard of hearing, perhaps.
I have one here.
I'd like to show you a Looks like this isn't gonna work after all.
Well, looks like we're out of leads.
Is it possible he could have avoided returning?
Maybe.
Guess so.
I suggest we all return there now.
Sorry, officer, but could I stay here for a while? This patient requires some care.
Of course. Traveler, stay with the head nurse. You're technically here as her assistant.
Also, I'd like some Marechaussee members to stay as well, and keep an eye on the area.
Why's that?
If Rawat knows how serious his mother's condition is, he will return.
Got it. Okay. I'll tell the squad members in hiding to stay put and keep a look.
Thanks for helping me out yet again, Traveler and Paimon. No problem. But... yes. Ooh. Let me take care of a few things first. Could you pass me the towel over there? Yeah, of course. can tell that her family has tried a lot of different treatments.
Seedwing. My mom bets being a nurse must be pretty tough at times like this.
Yes. In Melizine's eyes, a human's birth, aging, sickness, and death are as much a part of natural law as sunrise and sunset. But human medicine can defy that law to some extent. In that sense, it is a science of miracles. That is why I became fascinated with it in the first place. But it was only after I truly became a doctor that I realized miracles don't always happen. Even the greatest doctors cannot cure all diseases.
Seedwing.
Well, don't worry about me, Paimon. A doctor's duty is not to cure all diseases, but to treat whatever ailments they can. At the very least, I can lower her fever. That way she'll suffer less, and she might even be able to see her son.
Yeah. All the more reason to find Rawat as soon as possible, even if we don't catch those crooks.
Oh, her fever is getting worse. Could I get some hot water?
Sure, we're on the case.
Found the hot water?
Sure did. And look what else we found. Judging by this journal, it seems like Rawat has a private lab.
Oh, that's great news. But hold on just a moment. The wet towel is ready. I'm giving you another injection. Are you feeling better now? Oh, it's all right.
Thank you. It's Officer Morgan! They're already here!
We came as soon as we heard the news. I can't believe we were so careless. The most crucial information of all was hiding right there, in that room. And we missed it.
Don't blame yourself. Right now, we need to focus on finding a way in.
There's a mechanical door over here! Hopefully the instructions in Rawat's journal will help us open it.
It's open. Let's go in.
How did they get in here? Captain, up ahead! Those look like our fugitives!
So they found this place too? Don't let any of them escape!
I'm down! Torn to oblivion! There is no escape! Shine down!
Entrap! I hear everything!
Wibbly wobbly!
Want to take to my hammer?
Don't be nervous! Just relax!
That tingle? Picked the wrong test subject.
Captain, according to our list, many of the fugitives aren't accounted for.
So
the Marashose Phantom!
Wait, it's that guard from the fortress!
That's right, I'm on your side. The Duke sent me. What's the matter?
Mr. Odilon, didn't I tell you a few days ago that you need to
Well...
Officer Morgan, this man is an imposter. The real Mr. Odilon has no
What?
looks like the head nurse was right about the face-swapping method. Arrest them all! DuPont, stay here and keep guard. And watch the exit. If we're...
Got it.
Don't slip and fall! So many jars. Was this some sort of production facility? This scent, it's probably the ingredients used to make... Empty. Did it sell so well that he ran out of supplies?
How strange. Why would Rawat choose to manufacture a popular product like that in such a difficult-to-reach location, given our suspicion that he may have been coerced into the illegal drug trade? I would have thought that any production facility...
Perhaps Butterfly...
Do you have any evidence for that claim?
No, just to get...
Understood.
Doesn't look like we're gonna get this door open. Let's find another way around. Don't slip and fall. Huh? This one's closed too. What's with those carts and tracks? Oh, maybe it's one of those doors that opens when it senses cargo passing through. There's a loaded cart right over there. Let's bring it to the door and give it a try. She might feel a little bit. Let's blow bubbles! Don't slip and fall. Calm down. Don't slip and fall. This room's much smaller than the others. Judging by the implements on the table, this looks like a
Head nurse! Over here!
Let's see. Perhaps... Yikes, Deedreen!
Oh, what a tragic way to go. Especially...
further on, Officer Morgan. Don't slip and fall. Shh! There's a whole bunch of people in there.
Are you serious? You're telling us that within a day, our faces are going to rot like yours?
Fontanian physiology changed dramatically after that great flood, and it's not as compatible with this face-changing solution as before. The side effects...
Why didn't you say anything before we all used—
Look, my plan got you all out of prison, didn't it? You'd have much bigger
You're just lucky we didn't leave you in there.
Partners? Make no mistake, each of us is... You hid things from me, too. Remember how you each had a...
Oh, and you didn't have a secret space?
Guys, that's enough. Calm down. It is what it is. Arguing won't change anything. What's the plan, Parton? I'm assuming you brought us here for a reason?
There is no plan. We followed. Besides, what does it matter now?
I said enough arguing.
The most practical solution is to continue using the potion. Keep switching to a new face before the ulcers can...
Are you kidding me? This stuff was hard enough to get a hold of even when we had a supply. Now you're asking us to use it like skin lotion, after the flood all but...
Well, there is another option. But you'll have to make a deal with me first.
Okay, now we're talking.
I have a document I took from that researcher that details how to make a replacement. What's the problem?
What do you think? That we were shipping them into the fortress of Meripede by the basket load?
Well then, say hello to never showing...
Ugh, I've heard enough!
Freeze! Marshal, say Phantom!
What? Who let them in?
Officer Morgan.
Bro, what?
I don't see him.
Spare us.
Hutton?
Arrest them all!
Don't be nervous. Just relax. Let's see. That wasn't very nice.
There is no escape! Now you shall perish!
I'll uproot you!
Japan! Throw it down! Everybody stand back! Calm down! I swear, it's for medical research.
Pick the wrong test subject.
Inazuma shines eternal! Shine down!
One with the force.
Hold still. Don't be nervous. Just relax.
There is no escape!
Can't see? Let's nip that in the bud. My tip.
Floaty booty. I swear, it's for medical research.
Huh. Gotta say.
Some patients respond.
Captain, we finished the head...
Over there!
One group trying to arrest me, another trying to hunt me down. Good. I gotta kill two...
How did he...
Don't waste your energy. I already...
How naive.
Well then, you'd better hope they get here.
There's some kind of gas leaking from the pipe.
This is our The pipe network here was designed to emit.
Why would you do this?
Oh, please. If they can't.
He's a maniac! Come on, we gotta find a way to open that door!
Go ahead. Struggle in vain. Once the last of you.
Are you sure you're ready?
You can't cure my face.
And what if I...
Nice try. You're just trying to stall me. Don't you worry about me. I'll find a way to cure my face once I get out of here.
The key component of the face-changing potion is the fluid left behind by dissolved Fontanians. It might look like Order before the flood. All Fontanians were Oceanids. Physiologically speaking, a potion made from that fluid could dissolve and reconstruct the face of a Fontanian, in much the same way as hydroidolins change form. Theoretically, it could give someone any appearance they wished. But since the flood, Fontanians have become true humans.
Are you saying this potion is made from Fontanians dissolved with prime?
How could...
It also means that I have...
I might get to make...
Oh, it's not a formula.
What?
When I tried Rawat's skincare product, I noticed, I'm guessing his skincare...
Huh. Impressive. But it only contains a tiny amount of...
Well, I found a way to reverse...
That's impossible.
If I tell you some of the ingredients...
Tainted hydrophantasms and transoceanic
So?
Sounds good to me. There's a delivery pipeline
Nope, not trusting you that easily. You're like those naughty kids who try to hide their illness. Open?
Even if you're not... I'm not closing...
Fine, then I'll just...
No.
It's open!
Disable that sluice gate! Jam it!
That's more like it.
Head nurse, there's too much poison gas in here. We have to leave.
That was too cool.
Oh, don't be too quick to sit down. Moving around a little will help. Same goes for you, Traps.
Flying fast is pretty tiring too.
Shame I ended up giving the improved version.
No, please don't. Hyman doesn't want to use that stuff. Yeah.
Head nurse, I've done a final head count of our... It's a shame that we didn't find Rawat.
What a horrible bunch. Especially that...
No, we wouldn't. I always keep a whole bunch of antidotes on me for emergency.
What? Then why...
If this is true, if he changes his appearance and flees Fontaine...
No, you don't understand.
What do you mean?
We gotta hurry.
Let her rip!
Don't move a muscle. I might be short, but I pack a mean punch, Captain. You're just in time. While I was lying in wait, I spotted this crook snooping around, trying to...
Oh.
Are you...
What?
This is how Potton looked before his face was marred.
Wait, so what's going on? Wasn't the whole point of the potion to disguise himself and escape Fontaine? What?
Enough of this nonsense. Let me...
You better pipe down. There's an old...
To heck with it. Listen...
He's gotta be lying, right?
Forced against his will. Heck, when I was being coerced, everyone thought I was colluding of my own free will. Amazing what a difference a handsome face...
Save us.
You want an explanation? Fine. I'll tell it how it is. When I was just Potton,
Ew. What do you...
Women despise me.
Collaborate? You know,
my peers scorn...
Mr. Parton, was it? I'm most interested in your research. Consider my offer carefully. I doubt you'll find other investment opportunities.
Only villains would work with me.
You want out of the game? Forget about it. Turns out, I slipped up a little. Left your picture with some Marechaussee Phantom officers. Easy mistake. So I suggest you put any thoughts of running away to rest. If you get...
There was no way out for me. Until I could stop being Parton.
Mr. Rawat, I have something I'd like to tell you.
I became popular with women.
This new potion you developed is fascinating. Genius, in fact. Would you consider working with me? I'd be happy to sign a licensing agreement.
My peers looked up to me.
I'm very interested in your research, sir. You must no doubt have offers from countless investors.
And the villains even began to fear me. Becoming Rawat showed that I did not hold a grudge, or so I thought. But Mother, I'm back. How are you doing? I bought the best medicine Mora could buy, but nothing would cure her illness. In the end, I hoped she'd at least be able to see her son one last time before she passed, but when everyone else rejected me, the only person who cared about me was my mother. Then...
I have to let her see me again. Even if it means donning my... Well, is that enough explaining for you?
Have you ever considered you found a way to completely change?
Why would I...
So you kept being a...
Villain? By what standard? You have no right to judge me! You're all just fake...
You... Honestly...
Don't humor me. You don't see...
I didn't know anything for sure until you chose to take that potion bottle and spare our... I had to confirm my suspicion.
Are you kidding me?
Well, there were no visual clues. This potion... But... I believe I understand humanity a little better than most of...
Fundamental qualities. Most people probably don't know this, but I think I can guess what... You used it yourself, didn't you?
Seedween? Yes, you're right.
It was either carry on living in the gutters or... So you see... You...
That's not important right now. You...
Huh?
Head nurse.
Don't worry. Back in the warehouse when I traded the potion for our lives, he was willing to risk sacrificing his only chance of escaping capture by opening the gate.
I see.
So before you arrest him...
All right.
Mom? It's me, Parton. Your son. Mom!
I'm sorry, but I have some bad news.
What?
Your appearance no longer has any bearing...
No, it can't be. I've done so much to... No!
The temperature of his palm must have changed. I'm sorry. It seems I couldn't bring him back to you after all. It's you? Oh, of course.
Mom!
No more questions, Parton.
Mom!
I'm sorry to say this, Parton, but
The wait is over, everyone!
Another skincare promotion! And it's... Oh, Seedween's here too! Hey, Seedween! Oh, Traveler... Of course! Nurse's order. Actually, I'm mostly here to help... Ah! That that reminds Paimon.
Nope, there's nothing to worry about. Unless modified, Butterfly Dew is an excellent skincare product. Besides, officers have already retrieved all Butterfly Dew purchased on the market. After consulting Monsieur Nervulette, I came up with a way to neutralize any harmful—
Wow, it's—
Thank you for serving as our consultant, head nurse.
Great! Good job, everyone!
Also, you mentioned you wanted a copy of Watson after he saw his mother for the last time. It was like all his mental defenses came crashing down. Apparently, the formula was something he discovered by chance while helping. Their supplier was Vache. But you could also it made for a seamless collaboration. One man's trash was
Vache again, huh? Is there still no end to the harm he caused?
Make no mistake. The crimes of Vache and his accomplice, since the flood cut off their supply of prime after receiving numerous—
That sounds more like it.
Based on what he told us, he tried to throw us off his tail, but there was one thing he hadn't anticipated.
So he tried this once before.
Looking at the interrogation record—
Yes, which is why I suspect that even so.
I understand.
Why did you want them anyway?
Putnam was one of my patients. Why are you still— That may be true.
One last thing, head nurse. It would be for the best if most of Fontaine knows nothing of its existence.
Of course.
Thank—
So, Siegewien, did you really use that—
Why do you sound so you mean— Yes, but— I know. There are some before I tell you, though.
Of course. Nervulette and Risley, they're—
Good to see you, traveler. Paimon. I trust all has been going well. Big news, everyone. Is that genuinely something people— Why wouldn't they? Yes, you're quite right. When someone you care about requires emotional support, after reading the Maréchal Safe— Take note. That, my friends—
So the old friend she meant— Oh, sorry.
I doubt she considers that— Indeed. In fact, I believe in those days, many people harbored prejudices against Melusines. She was—
Wow, it's really nice—
Younger colleague. Well, that might be true. Siegewien served a sentence in the fortress of Meripede hundreds of years ago. Strictly speaking, the head nurse has been around longer than most people in the fortress, myself included.
She served a sentence?
Yes. Long before I became Udex, there was an ancient law in Fontaine that initially I and most researchers believed this, but now
It seems more likely that the law was nothing.
Ignorance is bliss.
Sigewinne had her reasons for choosing to obtain it.
Could you tell us a little bit more?
Certainly. Sigewinne does not object to her close friends learning about her history.
Even with their daughter so ill, they kicked you out? Shame that I don't have the energy to get over there.
Master...
I discovered a strange disease. One I suspect that every Fontanians. I had no choice but to experiment on myself.
Then I'll find it.
There's no need.
But...
As I said before...
I know. I'll do what...
Even if it...
As long as I don't hurt...
Then I shall make... If I am able to. If not, I will leave you a parting gift.
When Sigewinne returned, she found a potion bottle and a note on the table. After using the potion as instructed, she gained her current form, breaking Fontaine's law in the process. And after I had confirmed the
So that's what happened.
I fear Sigewinne only understood the full story after the... When I reflected on all this with that knowledge in hand, I felt... After the final details of the events surrounding Sigewinne's...
Wonder...
Since she invited you here, I imagine...
You're here. The old friend I mentioned was my teacher. When she passed, Sigewinne, the witch who gave you the magic... After learning the truth, well, but she was planning to sacrifice... That's just who she was. If lying is what it took to get a kid to take their medicine... Alright, but I broke the law. Simple as that. True. You're not like him at all, and everything never and yet, you were still convicted. Unfair? I happen to think just the... What makes you say that? I knew you'd be curious. The verdict came down. This Melusine is guilty. The Iudex defended the authority of Fontaine law, but he did not confiscate the Melusine's medical kit. And so, the fortress of Meripede gained a new little doctor. She still wore her hood and raincoat, even though it never rained in the fortress. Perhaps thanks to her human appearance, no one refused her treatment. She treated more and more patients, and her sentence grew ever shorter. Finally, the people of the fortress could not live without her, and though her sentence ended, she did not leave them either. Then one day, she received an invitation from the outside world. The location seemed familiar, and when she arrived, an old lady was waiting for her. She saw right through the Melusine's disguise, but didn't reveal it. Instead, she asked a question.
Tell me, why do you think you gained the respect of so many people, despite being a Melusine?
Because I look like a human?
It's been 50 years, Sigewinne, and you haven't aged a day. I think everyone knows you are not human. I finally found you, after all these years. I still remember, you know. It was you who saved me that night.
But how? I was no longer a Melusine by then.
Does it really matter if you're human or Melusine? I remember the warmth of your palm. It's quite unmistakable. And you know what? It hasn't changed one bit. You don't have to hide anymore, Sigewinne. These days, everyone wants to make friends with Melusines. And I think that it's all because of you. I'm sorry I couldn't say this until now, but thank you, Dr. Melusine.
Now that's an ending Paimon can— After hearing everything Potten said, I tried to treat him. But I understand. Oh, it's nothing. Oh, there's one more reason I invited you here. It's about time I finally give you what I promised. In order to restore the appearances of the face-swapping victims, the Marechaussee Phantom gave me special permission to— Well, even if you— Well, still. If the Melusine physiology wasn't affected by the Great Flood, after all, from a Melusine point of view— Paimon, what was Paimon? Leave it to me.
Oh, ow! Where did that come from? Let's go find some treasure. We'll see about that. Dare to mess with me?
The world remains constant over this.
I created another universe and founded paradise. For I, Fischl, am the Prinzessin der Verirrt.
Shine down! Now you shall perish!
Clouds high.
There is no escape!
Time to go.
Inazuma shines eternal!
Wind strike.
Illusion shattered! Now you shall perish!
This is where you fall. Wind strike. Fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
You know, there are better ways to seek out our enemies than, well, standing here.
This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to be...
Shine down! Inazuma shines eternal!
Time to go.
Illusion shattered!
Wind and cloud.
There is no escape! Torn to oblivion!
You can run. Head high. Clouds high.
Illusion shattered!
Show me your moves. One with mist. Fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
Inazuma shines eternal!
No time to lose.
Shine down! Illusion shattered!
You can run.
Torn to oblivion! Shine down!
Adorn my night. Wind strike.
Something you wish to report? Go on. You have my undivided attention.
Inazuma shines eternal!
One with wind and
There is no
cloud.
escape! Shine down!
Wind strike.
Now you shall perish!
Birds tall.
Illusion shattered!
Everlasting as the moon. Transfixed.
There is no escape!
to go.
Illusion shattered! Torn to oblivion! Step back.
Time to go.
Never again. Under full sight.
Benny's Adventure Team, assemble! Or not.
Good things come to those who don't wait around. That's what they say anyway. Knowing my luck, the opposite is probably true for me.
Benny's Adventure Team, assemble! Or not.
Oh, ow! Where did that come from?
Relax.
Illusion shattered! Now you shall There is no escape! Torn to oblivion!
As one with me.
There's no need.
Shine down!
Wretched vermin!
Inazuma shines eternal!
Adorn my night!
Finish this fast!
Into the wind!
Illusion shattered!
Alright, let's finish this fast.
As one with
There is
wind
no
and
escape.
cloud! The wind rises.
Oh my, you asked for it!
Wind
Torn
strike!
to oblivion! Illusion shattered!
All the world holds dear is but a backdrop of constant motion. I stand before...
Upon the gale! This scenery is wonderful.
Inazuma shines eternal!
The birds know your place. Fallen leaves, adorn my night.
There is no escape! Torn to oblivion! Time to shine! Illusion shattered!
Wind strike.
Inazuma shines eternal! There is no escape!
Wretched vermin. Time to go.
Illusion shattered!
Behold. As one with wind and
Shine down! Now we shall perish!
fallen leaves, adorn my night.
Benny's adventure team, assemble! Oh. Or not. Oh, ow! Mom.